Hey everyone, so today we have here an MSI laptop. This is the GS65 Thin Stealth Thin, something like that. But it's really cool, looks really nice. There's all these nice little stickers on it too. Got like RGB. Ooh, it actually has 144 hertz screen, so that's like a real fast motion screen. It's really hard to show you guys on camera because of this is 60 FPS recording, but I would show you guys anyway. But this is just in for repair because it's making a noise. Let's see if I can get it to make the noise. It's not making a noise now. But anyways, it's a fan noise. It makes a go noise. It does that. You can hear it on the one side of the laptop. And what that is that is actually the fan going bad. So make the fans eventually just go bad. And sometimes because they are mechanical parts, they just go bad over time. So I actually do have a replacement part here for this. And you can see it's two fans. And this one's actually on the GPU side. So let's just go open it up. Let's go take a look and to see what's going on with it. So let's just open the back here. Alright, let's flip it over. Just a bunch of Phillips head screws. Okay, just like that. It's over to the side. So I'm going to try to replicate this noise. Yep, it usually makes a motor noise over here. It does it sometimes, not all the time. So, well, I'm trying to get it to do it, but it's not doing it right now. But it does it randomly. I've heard it one time, and that's the thing. Of course, when I'm trying to show you guys, it's not going to do it. So I'm going to try to hear it. There's a tool on the MSI. It's called like the Dragon Center, and you can play with the fans, speeds, and stuff like that. But this one was making noise before. It sounds pretty good right now. It's pumping a lot of air. So it does feel pretty good too. But it does. It randomly does make noise. That's probably what's going on in here. For this one, it's probably the motor inside is going bad. So it will randomly do that, and eventually it'll probably fail. Eventually. From what I understand too, this model is supposed to be a little bit of a problem with the fans anyway. So let me go just turn it off. Unfortunately, I can't really show you guys this problem because I've been trying for a bit and I can't get it to reproduce. But apparently, though, this model does have a problem with the fan here. So and it does get replaced quite a bit. But for this one, though, to remove the fans, you need to basically disconnect everything because you can see. The connection's actually on the other side. The screws or everything's on the other side. So you have to remove the whole board and then replace the fan that way. Look at this, there's a hidden thing. See, here's another booby trap. There's a cable on the very, very top here. And that's the thing, you always, before you take up a board, before you undo everything, before you're sure if you're going to ever pull up anything, you definitely want to make sure there's no screws or anything holding it down. Just want to be able to remove it. Nice and easy. Let's take this Wi-Fi out because I think this is just going to get connected. So, comes with tape there, too. If you ever see tape anywhere, see there's a little gap here, actually this is meant just for that. So you ever see tape anywhere like this yellow? So what this tape is, this is just this is heat resistant tape. So manufacturers put these, it looks like someone put them on, but they actually don't. This is a manufacturer. It does just such a great job with heat resistance, static resistance, everything. So there it goes. It wasn't too bad actually to remove it. It's just still you have to remove the board to fix the fan. And you can see there's a removable hard drive and RAM on the other side. So if you really think about it, it kind of is pointless because you have to remove the board to even get to it. So what's kind of the point? It's not really user replaceable, especially when they make it so easy just to pop off the back there. So for this, I believe we don't have to do the whole heatsink. So again, just take out these two cables. So there's a little bit of tape on these sides, so let's remove them. Oops. Okay, so we just need to do that. You don't have to remove the whole heatsink, which is a really good thing. A lot of dust, it fills up here in the part because air is coming and going. So you want to make sure the airflow is all good through here. So as if this is blocked, which you see in usually a lot of older laptops, has never been cleaned, you can see that block. You can just blow some compressed air. We can just put this back on top. You can see that was kind of unnecessary that we had to like really like remove the whole thing just for this, because I mean it didn't have to be that way in the first place. We could put a new one too, doesn't really matter, but I think this one might still be pretty good to use. It's probably a nice, you know, manufacturer stuff's always the best, you know, because that's what they put in it. So make sure that's all good, and we want to make sure this thing is going to stick too. So let's put this back on here so this sticks a little bit nicer. There we go. You can always try to use the manufacturer stuff if you can. Noise when you replace it, that's what that usually is. You can possibly have another bad fan. If you don't have a replacement or you really can't find any parts, you can just try removing it, and then you can try putting some WD-40. I'll probably make another video with that if we ever do run into that situation. You can do that, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to loosen up the gears in there. It's not a permanent fix, I wouldn't say by any chance, but it could definitely make it work if it wasn't working before. Because these, when you spin them, you can see how nice that moves. When you spin other ones, it probably doesn't work as well. They're a little bit more stiff, and you can kind of see that this, I mean, it's okay. This should not be stiff at all, these fans. These fans should be smooth, and they all the time. Right, so this one, we just cleaned this one anyway. If you always want to check too right before you put it back, because you do have it open, just check all the vents, make sure they look clear. You can see inside them, so you can see almost through it. That's great. You don't want to have that block, because that can overheat everything and make it all worse again. So it looks good. I think we can just put it back now. Just remember too, when you place it back, there's always a trick one. So there's a trick little cable at the top here. So just be careful of that. Let's go all the way. Seems to be no issues. This is a little bit cleaner now, so it's better. So, but yeah, that should be just about it, really. Everything does sound pretty good. So, let's close this up. Alright. There's a lot of screws here. They all seem to be about the same size. So, these are actually going to be your board screws for the most part, and your back cover screws. That's why there's so many of them. So I guess they really do plan for you to open the whole thing when you're opening the back here. But because to do any work in general, you have to. So let's finish closing this up. Alright guys, so that's how you replace the fans on the MSi GS65 Stealth Fin. And it wasn't too bad, honestly. It's just the back cover. Again, the back cover has a lot of screws, and that's because it really holds down the board. That's why there's screws everywhere. For this model, they actually probably want you to remove the board. All the removable stuff like the hard drive and the RAM, they're actually on the other side, and you have to remove the board to get to it. So it's very interesting that they did that. Usually you have removable stuff on the top part, so you don't have to remove the whole thing. It's the whole point about it being user removable. So it's really interesting that they chose to go that route. But that's not the video anyway. Of course, we just did the fans. But in case of this, we didn't have to remove the heatsink. If we remove the heatsink, I'm definitely going to always put thermal paste. But at least you can just remove some of the screws that go on the other side, and it just falls right out, which is good that you don't have to remove the whole heatsink. It's a really nice laptop. I wish I could show you. It is a 144 hertz screen, so it is really cool actually. If you ever are interested, go check out what a 144 hertz screen is. It's really hard to explain. It's kind of related to do with the motion and how when we move the cursor, you can really feel it. When we play games, this is especially more for gaming, and you'll see more in phones now. There's a lot of phones that are going to come out with 120 hertz screens now. But yeah, check into that if you're ever interested. I might make a video eventually on that, or if we do some monitor reviews, I'll talk about that a little more too. But anyways, guys, really hope you enjoyed watching this video on just replacing the MSI fans. Laptop in particular, it did make a really heavy screeching noise. It was like, it sounded like someone was kind of like drilling, I guess. If you ever hear that, that's usually more of the fan. If you hear a clicking or something, that could be a hard drive. If you definitely hear that with your fan, try to get it replaced as soon as you can. It's not going to cool the system. So eventually it can either just lead to random shutdown. If you're getting to those levels, which is really bad, you shouldn't even be getting close to those levels. So that's why there's a cooling solution in the first place. If you do keep getting super high temperatures like that, it's going to cook the chip eventually. So as soon as you hear that, try to not use it as much, and just try to not really even use it at all, and just get it repaired as fast as you can. Alright, so I hope you guys watched this video. If you found this informative, please leave a like. It really does help us a lot. So if you're ever interested, if you don't really feel comfortable in doing some of these repairs yourself, you can always just send it in to us. We give a free diagnosis, and we can always give you tips too as well. We always love communicating with you guys. And we'll be here. With everything going on, we're still open. We're essential business, so we're gonna keep going for repairs. We try to upload as much as we can, and yeah, we kind of want to push a little bit more. And again, if you guys really enjoy all this other information and other content, please subscribe for more of that. We'll try to do more. We want to do not just repairs, we also want to do talking points and reviews as well, for other problems and issues that are going on in the industry, or anything that we really see. Because we're a repair shop, we see a lot of stuff that does come in. So we want to just make you guys really aware of stuff too. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye.